Yo, Joe!
Hello everybody and welcome back to another figure review. It's finally in, shipped in I guess a little bit earlier than it was expected. I think initially had an April release, I think, but shipped out sooner, March 12, and yeah, this thing is massive and it barely fits. It doesn't even fit in frame. But just quickly take a look at the packaging. We have G.I. Joe clutch with VAMP, multi-purpose attack vehicle. We have the classified logo there. We have a nice window showing us clutch here on the side. Very cool, with one of his accessories, pistol. And then we have a nice sort of diorama background going on here, and you know, the vamp and clutch there at the front, and we get on a nice little teaser which they have already they teased a while ago on their previous live stream. As of recording this, it's the Cobra Ferret with the Scout driver, lots of vines and whatnot, mountains, very lovely. He is number 112 in the line, star there. A nice art here on the side. I'm trying not to hit his tank back there. But we have some nice art here on the side. Very cool. Clutch with his wrench, tattoos, pistol. And then we have a number here at the bottom as well. On the side, what we've come to know, the blue QR code is abilities or skills, and that portrait again in blue. And then the back, we do have everything that comes with this package, and you know, a few zoom in shots and details there. But there you go, some nice digital renders there. And with that being said, there isn't much else to look at. Standard classified packaging, except that, you know, it's 10 times bigger, it seems. With that being said, let's open this guy up. Alright, so this is everything you get outside of the box. We get, you know, the accessories and whatnot in this big old box with the name and everything, the number. We get this separate booklet here, which I assume is going to tell us where everything goes. So there's that, and then there's the back. Rider goes in the seat. You get a separate tray here for clutch. A nice pistol here. Let's see if it's easy to take out. There it goes. We're gonna show off this. And we've seen this before with CoverGirl and now General Hawk, and now Clutch has it as well. We have a nice star detail there. Some nice brown for the handle, and you can port blast effects on it. Very nice pistol. And then you have Clutch himself, which his arms are weirdly enough in the plastic, which is a bit odd. Let's see, let's get him out. There's a quick glance at him. Looking very cool. The helmet is removable, but we'll take a closer look at this later. Vehicle wise, we get the main body here. Let's see, I'm probably gonna need my scalpel. Let's see, there's a tape there, tape here, and there's nothing in that cardboard, so you do just take this out. Yeah, the big body itself wrapped in this paper, and then you get the tires separate on this other down here, which seem to be, I assume you can just open these up and the tires should come out. So that should be everything. All the attachments and whatnot should be in this box. But with that being said, I'm gonna start to building here. So to build this thing, it's pretty simple enough. You basically already have the entire body as one piece. All you have to do is attach the wheels, and I assume they're all the same size, so it doesn't really matter which way you place it. I guess the treads kind of do matter which way you want them facing. I'll probably do them going that way, and I touched the tripod so camera is shaky. But yeah, it clicks in, seems to stay in. There's like a little bit of pivoting once it's attached in there. Let's see, this one kind of want all the treads to go the same way. So there you go, attached. And yeah, again, there's some pivoting in there, some nice rocking in there for more dynamic posing. Let's see, this one should go in there, and then the last one goes in, and that's very nice. You just have your completed VAMP here, and as Lenny showed in their live stream, there is some suspension. We'll take a closer look at that later in the video. But basically all you have to do is put all the other attachments on it, and I guess I could also go through that as well. Alright, so you get 2 bags in the little gray accessory box. We do have the lights, the turret, and the ammo boxes, and I guess, let's see what's in here. This is supposed to open up. I'm not sure how, but it does. But yeah, there's different attachments to this thing. Let's take a quick look at the turret here. Looking very cool. You have 2 50 cal, I think they're 50 caliber machine guns sort of mounted on there, and this should go on the back as such. There isn't really any kind of clicking that's gonna go on. It just sort of attaches on there to the peg. Put it on there, and it should rotate, and it should be easy to disassemble as well if you want to remove it and whatnot. So that's very nice. You get our headlights here with a nice reflective blue on there, looking very cool. They are kind of a clear plastic in there, which is very nice. And these, I believe, you just put, trying to see where these go. These go on the top. So you have 3 big ones. I think they're all the same. Just you have 3 pairs. Put 2 of them here. If I can. There you go. There is sort of a indent here, and a sort of little edge here that you kind of need to plug it into. But once you get it, it should stay on there pretty secure enough. You can move them around and whatnot. We have that, and then these can go at the front of the vehicle here, as such. And these aren't going into place unless I'm doing something wrong, but there we go. That one seems to stay there. And those go on there as well. So I like that. We also get our shovel here. Not too much crazy detail going on for it, just molded in black. And this one can also be stored on the front of the VAMP. There's a nice little clip, and it holds pretty well on there. We have this little detail, which a lot of people are asking what it is. It's meant to be a sort of little kind of turret minigun kind of thing. It was molded in the original vintage VAMP, but they didn't really try to update it or anything, so it kind of looks the same, and so it's got some people confused. But it is supposed to be a gun, but it doesn't really look like it. But that should port on there pretty nicely, pretty solid connection there. We have a box of some sort with some nice brown and black straps going along it, and this one has a smaller and bigger hole, so it goes right here. As such, the ammo boxes, I'll try to fit them into the gun off camera. We do have your axe with a nice handle there, and your fire extinguisher. Some nice little details, nice paint details. The ammo boxes here with those belts hanging out, very cool, very pliable. And the same for this side. You have two sort of gas canisters. Danger with a nice little fire logo there on number 1. Some nice detail going on there. We also get a wrench, which we've seen with CoverGirl, but this time in red and black. Very cool. We have these other, I think these go, they're sort of like handlebars, go here so that the Joes can hold on. Just put it on there. Very nice. You get your 2 handles there. You also get an added shotgun with some brown detail or brown paint. We've seen with CoverGirl as well. We get an alternate head with the sort of shark mouth, which I really love. I love the red visor that they gave it, and the green. Looks very cool. Very different to the Steel Brigade or Steel Corps helmets. There's like this added sort of headset going on for it. So yeah, very much different. Some nice retool going on. But yeah, different helmet compared to the Steel Corps. And I think that about does it. There's obviously a lot of storage that you can use. I'm just not too sure where everything goes. But the little booklet here will tell you more or less where everything does sort of port in. You have your gas canisters, which just go on there. Pretty simple. You have your 2 belts that do go on the front, and they should attach to the guns. As such, they go in there, and the pickaxe and the fire extinguisher so the pickaxe is stored here. You have some nice little gaps there. You can probably slide it in, or you have to force it in. As such, fire extinguisher says it goes, I'm not really sure where the fire extinguisher goes. It says it goes somewhere in the turret, but I don't see any. Alright, so I was stuck on where the fire extinguisher went. You do have a sort of C-clip there in the back sort of window gap, and that's where your fire extinguisher will go. It's kind of tricky to put on there. Let's see if I can try it again. But it will stay in place, and there you go. You have your complete storage for the VAMP. The ammo boxes for the LMG I found are better, just sort of standing up as such. That way they won't, they sit better like this rather than like this. But I think they are meant to be sort of standing on their side like that, so that just feels more secure. and placing it back on there, we're gonna take a quick look at this giant vehicle. It is massive. Just going through some of the stickers and whatnot, you can see there different numbers and whatnot, different text. You have your details up here on front, United States, a nice G.I. Joe logo. You have a functioning towing hinge. I'm not sure how you wind that back. I assume you just spin this here and it should come back as such. So that's very nice. You have these little yellow clips here in case you want to tow the VAMP. You have different like caution text going for it. You have a nice glass here for the windshield, and these keep popping off, but you have some more details, med-aid kit and whatnot. The bottom here, you don't get too much crazy detail, but you do see some sculpting going on down there. And then back here you have some red lights, you have a tow hinge here, stand away. So yeah, overall looks very nice. The inside has some crazy detail going on for it, different like radio stuff, topography, mapping and whatnot. The steering wheel should function. As you can see, it is spinning in there since my camera doesn't focus on it. You have a little thing here that shifts up and down, and then the seats are very hard plastic. There's no back or forth with the seat, so that's to be expected. But yeah, overall it's a nice vehicle, and like I said, it does have its suspension. As you can see, you can press down on it, and the wheels, like I mentioned, do rock back and forth side to side, so you can get some crazy dynamic posing with that, like it's turning or, you know, going over rocks and whatnot. So it's very fun to see. But with that being said, that is the vehicle itself. It is pretty big, you can see there. Taking a quick look at clutch here. I think we do have some reuse. These are Outback arms, you know, with this shirt up towards the bicep. We get some nice tattoo right there. I love that. Another one on this side, some race flags. I love the vest here with all the brown. This is a new vest with the holster on it. Very nice paint apps. You have the belt piece there going all the way around. Some nice sculpting in the pants and whatnot. And then we get, oh okay, so they sculpted a flashlight for him. We have a sort of pen or something with there in the blue. Some clippers there, little pouch there, and you can store his wrench in this little slot here. So, you know, he's got all his tools to fix up the VAMP. Some nice brown patches, brown knee pads, some nice brown boots with black. These we did see with at least, yeah, everything's mostly reused. We have a nice American flag there. I was gonna say these are rock and roll, but I think these are actual Outback knee pads. And then I think also the boots are from Outback or Sergeant Slaughter. I don't remember. So many body molds at this point. We do have his helmet here, looking very cool, very nice. And we have his head sculpt with a nice mustache, a nice beard, some nice eyes, sculpted very well and painted very well for the most part. So I dig that. I'm happy how he came out. Articulation wise, he can look up a little bit down, and he does have some pivoting. He can extend his arms outward. You have some nice butterfly joints there. Bicep swivel, your double jointed arms, and this hinges side to side horizontally. This one hinges vertically as such. And you do get your waist swivel, and your ab crunch is going to be a little limited to the vest, but you can get a little bit, as you saw there. You can kick forward about that much, kick out about that much. You do have your drop down hips, can get some more range. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees there, your boot swivel back and forward with the foot, and some nice ankle pivot. So very standard classified articulation that we already know. But everything feels smooth so far on this guy. Oh, his arm spoke too soon. There it goes. Yeah, so this is gonna run into the little shoulder piece there. But yeah, once you get it working, it works. Bicep swivel works fine, double jointed arms, and yeah, everything works very well. You have his watch there. Very nice figure, I'm very happy with it. And you do have his alternate helmet mode, which, oh, okay, this is not an alternate head. This is an actual helmet that you can just put on him. So you can go with the standard, you know, military helmet that everybody loves, or you can go with the rad helmet here. That is cool. That is an interesting, I expected this to be an alternate head sculpt, but now seeing that they made it a removable or interchangeable helmet, that is cool. You can still see some of his beard, you know, but you can hide it pretty well there. That is pretty neat. I did not expect that. Pleasantly surprised about that. It is, you know, rather large, but I think that will mostly do it for Clutch. He is one of the original 13 members, so it's nice to finally have him and being able to incorporate it into the original 13 display. It's nice to get a vehicle, you know, sort of retail that isn't a HasLab. There's crazy tons of details. You just gotta get one yourself and, you know, experience it for yourself. Hopefully I did a good job of showing where everything went and showing off the details with this thing. I guess we can do a quick comparison with the HasLab, see how that goes. And so here we have it next to the HasLab. There's not enough room on this little table I have here. But the HasLab is certainly much longer by about, I don't know, maybe 6 inches, like a whole figure longer. Yeah, so about Cobra Commander lengthwise. It is still certainly taller, as you can see. In terms of width, they're kind of even in terms of width, because seeing it by eye. But yeah, this is definitely taller and longer, and this is shorter and you know, not as long. But as in terms of wide, I think the HasLab still beats it by a little. But yeah, it's a nice size vehicle compared to the HasLab. So I know it's not like the most perfect comparison, but maybe I'll take a few pictures and put them up here. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think of this vehicle and Clutch himself here. I am very happy with it. I'm not too happy with the helmet here because it is kind of loose. Yeah, it's a little loose, as you can see. It's not there tight, but it's still nice to have a helmet. But let me know what you guys think of this vehicle. I am very pleasantly surprised and overall happy with what they have given us. Everything's easy to assemble and whatnot. Highly recommend getting this thing. If you passed on it, try and get it, because you don't know when they'll release another one, or at least the original colored VAMP. You know, I know they'll do repaints of Tiger Force and whatnot, but if you can get the green one, I suggest you guys get it. And you also get an important member of the original 13 from way back then, so that's always nice to have. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in a future video.